Marcus Williams will now live in infamy as missing a tackle that could potentially lead to a Minnesota Vikings Super Bowl win, if not at least just securing his fate as not making a play that was pretty much his own fault. And I'm not trying to be super harsh on him, but as we discussed previously, you can check it out on the channel. It was a play that he makes 99 times out of 100. He just missed a tackle. And Twitter was having a riot saying he tackled Manti Te'o's girlfriend.
That's awesome. You know what?
Manti Te'o playing for the Saints.
History is going to be good to Marcus Williams.
I hope so.
Because first off, this wasn't an NFC Championship game. Number one, if it's the bigger the game, the more we're going to remember it. If it's either the championship game or the Super Bowl, it will always be remembered. Number one. So
if the Vikings win the Super Bowl, this play will be remembered forever.
And that's my second thing.
Yes.
The Vikings aren't going to, so it's going to be. It's going to be.
Yeah, because I got to get past Nick Foles.
His history's going to be good to him.
So I put together my own top 3. I want to hear your top 3 of the most embarrassing ways to lose, the most boneheaded plays in a loss, and what have you. The first one comes in 1993. Take a look.
Brings it into the front court. They have no timeouts remaining.
Oh, he causes too many timeouts. That's a technical foul.
He called a timeout. Michigan doesn't have any.
Okay, so I want to get through my top 3, and then I want you to react. Okay, so the let me see if I got this. Okay, so the second one came in the 1986 World Series. This was Game 6, and it was something that Larry David had made fun of in one of his episodes, and many others have as well along the way. Take a look. You will know exactly what I'm talking about once you see it.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight and the Mets win it.
And remember, once again, it was Game 6, not 7. They still had a game to play, but hey, it's Bill Buckner's fault. It's Buckner's fault they lost. Not the pitching, not a manager leaving their pitchers in too late, not the team not showing up to win in Game 7. It was Bill Buckner's fault. All right, lastly, this is Steve Smith. There have been like 95 million Steve Smiths in all of sports. I'll bet you don't remember the hockey Steve Smith. Well, you're going to now. Take a look.
The second period on Steve Bozak.
So that was the Oilers and the Flames. He put it in his own net.
But off of his goalie skate, maybe? Because it jumped right when he made the move.
It conjured weirdly to go into the back of the net. So the top 3 worst ways to lose, most embarrassing ways to lose. Did I miss anything?
Well, it wasn't the end of the game, but of course, Bartman gets all this hate too, the Cubs fan.
But I limited it. I thought about that, but I limited it to players and just making a play that like shouldn't have occurred. Right. That's how I thought about it. Now, like you could easily go with, you know, like a Morton Anderson or Morton Anderson missed kick, like a Scott Norwood wide left.
Right. However many times he did it.
But like again, those were kickers of their own fault.
That's like a normal,
missing a kick. I don't equate to missing a tackle.
Right. That's a normal occurrence of what could happen. You have opponents actively trying to stop you from doing that one thing.
Yes.
You know. And you have a holder who maybe was wrong with little things like that.
Okay, great point. Tony Romo.
Exactly, that's where I was going next. So that will always live. That's part of Tony Romo's legacy because he never won a Super Bowl.
All he had to do was have a good hold on an extra point. Hold. That was it against Seattle. That actually, it's weird how like that botched play almost led to the rise for the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
Were they destined? Potentially, but that obviously started it off.
Tony Romo, destined to be the GOAT, not the GOAT,
but
a GOAT.
Great broadcaster. Okay, thoughts, comment section below. Subscribe to 2 Sports and let us know your top 3 of the most embarrassing, worst, boneheaded plays that you have seen in the final moments of any game.